How you doing, man?
Pretty good, man. How about yourself?
Good. Thank you for coming out.
Yeah, no problem. Appreciate you inviting me out.
For sure. Our first skate shop owner. Hard Time Skate Shop in Portsmouth.
Yep.
Well, actually, I guess, is that the only black-owned skate shop in 757?
I believe they just opened a indoor skate park. Wouldn't know if you would consider that a shop or not, but yeah.
Where's that at?
I believe it's in Newport News or Hampton. It's called Westgate.
Westgate.
Yeah.
I'm not hip. I remember, what's it called? Is it Anti-Gravity?
Yeah, it used to be.
That was out here.
Mikos was out here.
Mikos.
And then, I think Mikos might have, I don't know the other name of it, but I think Mikos, then it was over there in Town Center at one point, Peninsula Center.
Yeah, there was one. I think when I used to skate, because I skated probably 7th grade, 6th, 7th grade to 9th, 10th grade.
Okay.
So this is from 2006, 7 to 2009, 10.
Right.
And I think that's when Anti-Gravity was over there, by that Chick-fil-A in Hampton.
Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about,
Yeah, skating was a big part of my life, bro, at that time. So I guess would you come up skateboarding as a child? And
I've kind of I grew up in Portsmouth my whole life in Portsmouth. I've lived in Portsmouth. I haven't lived my whole life in Portsmouth. Every summer of my life, it's been in Portsmouth. My grandparents are from Portsmouth. I was born in Portsmouth General Hospital.
Where'd you live, I guess, not in the summertime?
I've lived in Cuba, Iowa. My mom was married to somebody in the military, so we lived a lot of different places, you know what I mean? But every summer I would come back here. And so just throughout my youth, one of the passions that I picked up was skateboarding, you know what I mean? When I was younger, I skated a lot. Older I got, kind of off and on, you know what I mean? Came back to Portsmouth, finished college, went to Norfolk State University, had a business marketing degree. When I graduated, couldn't really find a job in my field. And they had just opened a skate park in Portsmouth. And then that was the last place I would ever expect to see.
Skate park?
A skate park.
Which skate park is that?
Craddock Skate Park, actually.
Is that still there?
Yeah, it's still right there right now to this day. And so just had a kind of epiphany. I was like, oh shit, it should open a fucking skate shop around here, you know what I mean? And that was kind of right when the toll started. And so I like fashion, skateboarding, music. And I was like, we could try to put a store here that has all of those things that I was interested in, and we wouldn't have to necessarily go through the tunnel to get those things at Military Circle or anywhere else in Norfolk.
Oh, that's a toll to Norfolk.
Yeah, to go from Portsmouth to go to Norfolk, or Portsmouth to get into the beach, pretty much you have to go through tolls. And so that system was implemented, I guess, probably about 12, 15 years ago. And so I was like, if we could have all those things over here, we wouldn't have to go through the toll. And so it was just kind of an idea that grew into Hard Times, you know what I mean? And we've been open 13 years now, but I think our purpose serves more than just a retail space. We're more of a community, creative hub, safe space type of place.
Yeah, I saw you guys do different events throughout the year. I wrote it down. You do the Go Skate Days. Is that your event?
Yep.
Juneteenth event?
Yep.
That's annual?
Yeah, we've done that. This year just passed was our 5th year doing that in partnership with Portsmouth Parks and Recs and some of our various other sponsors. And it's just a 2-day event where we celebrate skateboarding culture and increase awareness about the Juneteenth holiday. And we have a skateboard contest, which has grown tremendously over the years. It's been featured in the New York Times at one point.
Oh, wow.
We have local vendors out there to promote local businesses, games and activities for kids so people don't necessarily skate, and just a big community day. And then the second day is the Go Skate Day, which is June 21st, which is just skateboarding holiday, Go Skate Day. So we kind of do skateboard lessons in the park, give out free lunch, and just kind of have a good time.
I noticed that the bio for the Go Skate Days, the Juneteenth event, was I wrote it down. It was our mission is to break down stereotypes surrounding skateboarding, create inclusive and family-friendly spaces, and strengthen our community through shared spaces. Do you think there's still this stereotype around skateboarding? So I feel when I was a kid in 2007, we didn't even look at it like that then. It was all different types of people skating.
Right.
I can see how it looks from the outside looking in, but is it still like that in 2025?
I wouldn't necessarily say it's ask me the question one more time.
Do you think those stereotypes still exist in skateboarding?
Okay,
like,
I think certain stereotypes
exist
in skateboarding, but versus its outside influence, it's more of an insider space that skateboarders have become kind of a judgmental space. You know what I mean? Like, an outsider might not be like, oh, look at the skaters, they're destroying the property. But then, like, I feel like certain spaces where it's got real cliquey at, or like, that's not skating, or that can't be skateboarding. But it's from people who are actually skating, not the outside culture people speaking upon it, but the inside the culture. Sometimes I think, you know, even like people have, you might be familiar with it, with just different mindsets about skateboarding being the Olympics. You know,
I've heard some skaters don't like that.
Some people do.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
do.
But to accept any type of freedom is not to talk about something that you don't agree with.
Wait, say that one more time. That's
so if you don't, skateboarding is
freedom.
supposed to be an open space, right? Inclusive space, so anybody's welcome. And so if you really truly believe that, right? How can you be like, skateboarding shouldn't be in this space, or these people shouldn't be skateboarding? In order to accept the freedom, you have to accept all freedom. If you want people to respect your space, you have to respect all the spaces outside of what you believe.
That reminds me of like freedom of speech.
Yeah.
If you want people to respect your freedom of speech,
You have to respect those, even though if it doesn't agree with what you are in line with. And so, like, how can you say skateboarding is for everybody and then say this isn't skateboarding?
Yeah, I guess I've heard people say, like, because skateboarding always felt like this underground thing.
Right.
That's why I always, like, I kind of correlated to, like, hip-hop or, like, certain music or certain other cultures that it's like, it seems like so many people do it, but at the same time, it's not talked about on this mainstream level. So, like, even they get into the Olympics, and even though it's in the Olympics, I don't know if it's really grown in the streets more because of that.
Right. I don't necessarily.
Like, you don't
I'm
really
just saying.
hear
Like, I'm just saying.
much
Okay,
about
I understand what you're saying.
skateboarding.
Is like, maybe that's just a more stream philosophy of what I'm speaking on right now. But skateboarding, it's a passion fuel sport. So either you're going to do it or you're not going to do it. And so, like, you have to put your blood in it. You have to put your sweat in it. But if you don't do that, is it really skateboarding? You know, because, like, you're going to bust your ass. You're going to bleed. But it's so many people who fucking fall off a skateboard, and that's their last time ever getting on it. It has to be something you want to do. It has to be something that you're willing to commit to.
It's also one of those sports where you're not really in competition with anybody but yourself.
Exactly, yeah.
It's like a solo sport. Like, what other sport is there like that? If we're talking about the Olympics, you might be a part of a team or like a skate team. Maybe I think that's actually the critique I've heard of some people, like how they judge skateboarding in the Olympics,
right?
Because they're making it like this. I don't know. I don't get it. I guess I think it's cool. I think it's cool that it's in the Olympics. It's bringing it to like a whole nother crowd. It's inspiring kids. It's elevating it.
I just think people make it seem like the people that are skating in the Olympics aren't committing to the shit, but they have committed to be far in their profession. You know what I mean? Like, is a skater in the Olympics still not a street skater just because he's in the Olympics?
He probably so he's skating street stuff.
He had to get to where he is at a skill level, right?
Yeah.
So the fruits of your labor, you know.
I love that though. If to accept your freedom, you have to accept everybody else's. I think that's powerful.
Appreciate it.
So you finish. You're moving around a bunch. Cuba, Iowa. You're coming to Portsmouth on the. You said every month.
Every summer I've been.
Every summer
of my life, yeah.
And
but
you go to NSU.
I went to school here too. You know what I mean? I graduated from Norfolk State. I went to elementary and middle school here. I went to high school out of town. You know what I mean? But I've just like had different seasons in different places. You know what I mean?
You started the shop in 2012.
Right.
Tell us a bit about just the business model of a skate shop, like from 2012 to now. Like, how do you make it profitable? Like, I'm sure there's a lot of headaches in that. I mean, you see a lot. I feel like a lot of either skate teams or skate shops, they might shut down or they're going through. It's ironic your shop is called Hard Times because a lot of skate shops talk about how it's hard to stay open and it's hard to make skateboarding profitable. Being, you know, it's in the Olympics, but it's still this like niche thing.
I just think that in any business, you have to find your customer base and appreciate them and supply and demand, give them what they want. Like it hasn't always, we've been through a lot of trying times. You know, we've been open 2012, but we flooded out in 2023.
Flooded out?
Yeah, lost all our inventory. Got the shop back open. It was 2022. In December 2022, the shop flooded out. Day after Christmas.
Oh, fuck.
Shop got back together. Mid-January, we had to do a GoFundMe. Locally, the community, we do a lot of stuff in the community, and they appreciate what we do. We did a GoFundMe. We raised $10,000 in 3 days. Got the shop back open. 2023, 6 months after that, the place where we were located at was under an apartment building. People were squatting up there, stole copper. Shop got flooded out again.
Damn.
Yeah. And so then we eventually moved to a shared space on High Street downtown. Stayed there up until March of this year. And now we have our own space now on Portsmouth Boulevard, 4361 Portsmouth Boulevard, Portsmouth, Virginia.
Is this in a no-flood zone?
No flood zone. That's great parking
Getting
lot.
flooded out twice is crazy.
Yeah. It was not even flooded out. It was just like, I guess, just the stuff above the shop, the water. I mean, it was flooded out technically, but not how you would think of a flood. It was just like coming from above. We were under apartment buildings. And so the water just rained on us. Yeah. So I guess it is flooded out.
And even through these different floods, these different trying times, you kept wanting to have a skate shop. So you made it work.
Yeah, I think it's a necessary necessity for like just for me and myself. And just like, you know, it's a bigger purpose in me. Like the type of space that we come from, I guess you see a lot of people give up. And so hard times is just a representation of no matter where you come from and what you do, that anything's possible as long as you keep trying. And so I think the kids need to see that even through adversity and trying times that we can still be open and continue our mission. You know, we're not perfect. We're learning every day, but we don't give up. And so I think that's just not even needed from where we're from, but everybody needs to see that. Kids need to see that one hard time doesn't mean that it's over. You can keep pushing through them.
Mm. Yeah, I think that's the key to everything. The key to life. I mean, doing a podcast, whatever you do. Like a lot of people want to get into creative stuff.
Right.
And they want to drop their first thing and go viral.
And think it's going to be
take over the world.
Yeah, don't be like that.
For me, it's almost, which I mean, a lot of these lessons, I feel like I learned from skateboarding.
Okay.
Where it's like, you know, you fall, you got to get back up. And it's like anything really, like, you have to be okay with failure, right? So it's like you're doing something creative. Do you want to answer that?
No, I'm good, bro.
Okay. But it's like you have to be okay with failure and kind of just not really think about it and just really try that shit again.
Right.
And that's how it is in skateboarding. Like for me, so I learned that lesson in skating. And I think like for me, what was I think the most important part about skating back in the day is that was like the first thing I did with my friends. It was like the first activity I did with my friends and like created a friend group around it.
Right.
And we're like all passionate about this thing and just kind of just going out every day and doing it. And that I feel like that translated to like different things in my life, like as I got older.
Right. That's funny you say that. Like I had one of those experiences this morning. You know what I mean? One of my friends is like, "You want to skate?" You know what I mean? Like he's just getting back into it. And I was like, "Yeah, I'll meet you at the park." Like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Like, even though I was just busy, but yeah, I got an hour for you.
You got an hour in?
Yeah.
You still skate like every day?
I've been trying to get back into it just through the transition of the store, relocating now. Now I'm trying to get back into it to the point where it's just more consistent. You know, we do an after school program with Portsmouth Parks and Rec. And so I can't be telling the kids to give it their all and I'm not giving it my all. You know,
it's definitely harder as you get older.
Yeah.
I'm 29, so like last time I skated, I was probably like a couple years ago, like 27.
Right.
I'm like, yo, I don't remember getting this tired back in the day.
Yeah.
We used to go out and skate all day. I'm talking about skate through the whole city.
Right.
Easy. Now I'm out there for like 20, 30 minutes. Like, fuck, bro.
It takes an hour to get warmed up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So shit.
So did you go skate with your friend this morning?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been trying to skate consistently this whole month, so I've probably skated for like a week so far, you know what I mean?
You still doing like tricks and shit? Like you actually still
just
on it?
Just a few tricks, you know what I mean? Not like nothing crazy, like some board slides, shove-its, you know what I mean? ollies, nothing like fucking no tray flips or anything like that.
Tell us a bit more about this after school program.
Yeah, we do an after school program with Portsmouth Parks and Rec, Push Culture Club, just a skateboard club with some kids from elementary school who are interested in skateboarding, and so we just kind of spend some time with them after school, mentoring them, helping them learn the basics of skateboarding, and just learn the ability to deal with people who have different interests with them, like you said, a similar interest that brings them all together, skateboarding. And so just teaching them the culture of just learning different people and accepting everybody and their indifferences, And skateboarding around that also. Just learn to be good people. Skateboard,
Yeah.
Yeah, just pretty much.
Okay, from like 2012 to now, do you see our local skateboarding scene getting bigger? Is there more kids like involved with it now? Like what is your opinion on the local skate scene out here?
I think it's dope as shit out here. Like it grows. It's grown. It's been growing. And we have some dope shops out here. We have some dope skaters out here. And it's a good time. As long as everybody continues to have fun and support each other, I think it's only gonna get better. You know what I mean?
I guess you could say that about our creative scene too.
Yeah, like everything. Like it's just saying that I you have everybody's attention. You better have something to say. So we have all eyes on us right here now in the 757, and so I think we're producing some good projects and energy coming out the city. You know what I mean? Skate culture,
Atlantic
music
Park
culture,
surf culture.
I mean, like just like it's the place to be, and so like continue to do what we were doing to make people want to notice us and just be ourselves and authentic to what we do. And that's what makes, 757 what it is, Portsmouth what it is, Norfolk what it is. And we don't try to emulate anything else other than ourselves.
Yeah. I was talking to my boy Lloyd. I don't know if you know who that is. He's a skater too.
Yeah, I know Lloyd.
He was telling me, because we have a pod coming up with him later this year, and he was like, the 757 was like pivotal for skateboarding in the early days.
Right.
Do you know about this? He was like, there's a few like pro skaters that went out from here, and it was like he said actually skateboarding and surfing. It was like this, like Virginia Beach was like pivotal for the like in the early days of that.
I know they used to have the Mount Trashmore ramp when they had back in the day the older Mount Trashmore ramp, and like Toney Hawk and those guys used to come out here.
He said Toney Hawk lost his virginity in Virginia Beach.
That's very
you know about
that? No, he didn't lose it to me. I wouldn't know anything about it. but like, it has a lot of skateboard culture out here. They have Mount Trashmore has a lot of skateboard culture, and even to current, we have pros that have come out here, Trevor Cold and Chris Weimer. It's a lot of guys who are, Lloyd and them. Those guys were doing Thrasher magazine ads, So, yeah, it's definitely, that's what I'm saying. The culture's only getting better. These guys have set the foundation, and now we have the opportunity to just build upon that. You know what I mean? It's not like it's a fabricated foundation. It's happened here before. You know what I mean? So I think the future is great. As long as we just keep trying to be true to ourselves.
We spoke on skateboarding getting into the Olympics now. I think that hasn't been too long since that happened.
Right.
I think less than 10 years.
Right.
Do you and like your friends or other people you talk to about this, do you guys think about what is the next like evolution for skateboarding? Like what's missing? Like what else could be done in this space? Like what could be done better?
I think everybody probably has a just different perspective on that. I just appreciate the opportunity to be in this space. Like I'm not the best skater. I've had a shop in the Hampton Roads area for 12 years now, 13 years now. People seem to enjoy what we do. Just feel like blessed to be in this space. I'll be missing your questions. I'm trying to.
Yo, like just the evolution of the sport, or like
I think it's growing. Like everybody's it's becoming more accessible, which which is anything that we're in our time right now. Everything is more accessible. A podcast. 10 years ago, you doing a podcast may not have been as accessible as it is today. You could do it through your phone, but like, I think the more people that learn it, that are access to it, the more opportunities, the more new things that we didn't know about that become out of the box thinking. You know, if you don't grow, the only option of that is dying. So for the culture to grow, we need to have new people, new perspectives, new thoughts about it. So yeah, I'm all for that.
One thing I noticed too, just kind of from an outsider's perspective, because I'm not too like entrenched in the skateboarding these days.
Right.
But I noticed that kids are doing crazier and crazier tricks from a younger age now.
Right.
And I think that's just from seeing it. Like if you grow up seeing people do these crazy, like whatever, trays off downstairs or fucking, I don't know, whatever, some crazy tricks. Like as time goes on,
it's good.
Like younger kids are doing crazier tricks. Like, have you noticed that?
Oh yeah, this is one little kid out of this area. His name is, I keep saying it, but Elijah. But yeah, I'm probably saying it wrong, but he's like crazy. You know what I mean? Like he's skating our contest probably 2-3 years, and every year he gets a higher standing. But it's becoming more acceptable. Like, did your mom really buy you a skateboard at 6? You know what I mean?
Not at 6, I guess not. Not at 6.
Yeah, but now kids are skating at 6. They're not buying it, so somebody's buying it for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're like, their parents are younger. And so, like, a lot of the people that I come across, some of my friends, their kids skate younger. And they're pretty good because they have access to it. You know, it's just all about having access and the ability to try something that you want to do. Just think about how many people that may have wanted to skate when we were younger but didn't even know where the hell to get a skateboard from.
Kids don't even want to go outside these days, man.
Some of them.
Like, for us, like, yeah, we wanted to go outside to skate, but we also wanted to just go explore.
Right.
Like, we were just skating around the city, just going to random fucking places.
Yeah, but the city's fucked up now, so kids go away and, you know, get outside and something may happen to them, so everybody's a little more worried. But, yeah, kids should be able to have the ability to get outside and be kids.
Now that they're just playing skate on the Xbox. I think a new skate just came out. Did you see that?
Yeah, I seen it.
I don't know if that's actually from EA.
I think it's an extension of the Skate 3. It's supposed to be Skate 4.
Yeah, I played it because my little brother got it. I don't really like the, I feel like the physics on it are weird.
Right, I haven't played it yet.
I played it just for like a few minutes and it just kind of felt weird.
Right.
I think the Skate 3, like the physics of it felt kind of, whatever they did, whoever figured out that analog, how you can do tricks with that, I feel like it's the closest you can get to like feeling like you're actually skating. Yeah, instead of just like pressing a button.
Pressing like A, B, yeah.
Yeah.
Get flick motion. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I feel like kids need to go back outside, man. That was, like, we love being outside. Like, you could not, like, keep me inside, bro.
You gotta give them a reason to go outside, you know? You got everything in the house. You got, like you said, Xbox, PlayStation 5, Switch.
It's no hose in the house, though. You gotta go out, you might gotta go run across the city for that.
It's definitely not, yeah.
So we kind of talked before the show, too. You have, you said Fuquan skates for the shop. He did some of the stuff in the studio here.
Yeah.
There's a few other skaters, I think, as well, if you want to shout them out. But how does that work at your shop? So you have certain skaters signed to you guys? Like,
not signed to us, we're just kind of like my friends. They like what we do. I like what they do. And so they rep the shop. I rep them, you know.
Give them like free boards or something?
Yeah, just like that, you know. I like what they do. They like what they do. We support them in skateboarding and they support us in the shop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think Fuquan, is he AM now?
I mean, I guess anybody would be AM who would skate for a shop, I guess, but not until
is that what AM means?
No, I mean, you would be a shop rider or AM, but you would probably have to rank in a competition. So I don't think he would be AM. He just rides shop, but he might be. I don't think he is. Don't get me to quote anything that I'm wrong at.
What's the like? Do you know what the most recent pro skater we've had come out of this area? Like who he is?
I'm sure it's probably. I'm not sure. I know Chris Weimer is one of them, man. That's probably been like a year or two. But
I feel like Lloyd told me about him.
And then what is the guy for a Ghost Ship? Mike Fava for Ghost Ship. Yeah, I think he's recently went pro at Jackalope this year or last year.
Oh, I went to the. Was it a Jackalope? No, there was one after the Jackalope where they had the BMXers out there.
All right.
This was like last month. I guess there were some pro BMXers. They're going crazy out there.
Yeah.
They're doing backflips and crazy shit like it's nothing.
But all of that is about committing to yourself. You know what I mean? Like, how many people are really, you know, sick enough to take an ass whooping and keep going?
That's a crazy ass whooping. You hit a backflip on a metal ramp.
And so that's what I'm talking about. The skateboarding, this passion, you know, all those type of sports are about passion. How much do you believe in you? And like you say, it transcends every other aspect of your life. If you can do something that so many people seem impossible, why would the normal shit be hard?
Yeah. I hear people say shit like that about like going to the gym in the morning.
Right.
Like you go to the gym, you do a crazy workout that's really hard, and then the rest of your day seems like easy in comparison.
I mean, yeah.
You know? Yeah. We were coming up, bro, skating. Like I always liked like Rob Dyrdek. Like how I feel like I think he's one of the greatest businessmen.
Right.
Like got businesses outside of skateboarding. Like I just love like Fantasy Factory. Like I have this vision of starting a like a creative fantasy factory.
Right.
And that's kind of what I'm like working towards with this thing here. I want to have some like warehouse and just do a bunch of different creative shit in there and just have like build a show around it.
He still got a lot of businesses, Rob Dyrdek.
I don't know what he's doing these days. Last time I seen him, well, he like owns MTV now. Like Ridiculousness is like the only thing that plays on MTV. Yeah, I don't even have cable these days. So last time I checked, whenever I go to a hotel or something, it's
Ridiculousness
MTV is just that.
It's from 8 to 8.
Yeah, but Rob, like the last interviews I've seen of him, he's like really big into like getting the most, like being the most efficient in his day. Have you seen those interviews?
Shit, yeah,
he's like at 8:05, I'm doing this. At 8:07,
yeah.
He's like the original. You know the guy that went viral for like putting his face in the cold water,
right?
And he's like he has all his like timestamps for shit he's doing. Rob has been doing that.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah,
and I'm like, it almost sounded kind of crazy, like seeing Rob talk about it. But I mean, I don't know. I guess it's working for him. I don't know. Makes sense.
Yeah, something for everybody. You gotta figure out your space.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm not too tapped into the skateboarding world these days. Like, I feel like I don't ever really see new skate videos coming out. Like, are skate companies still doing that?
Yeah, they just had a dope skate video, Sci-Fi Fantasy, Endless Beauty. That was a dope skateboard. And then they have like a lot of local crews putting out videos.
From this area?
Just East Coast area, you know what I mean? Depending on where you're at. It's kind of everywhere, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I got to get tapped in, man, because I think at that time it was like, trying to even think of the skate brands at that time.
Like I watched a dope video the other day from some dudes from Florida called Duplex. Like they had a nice video out.
That's some underground shit?
Yeah, but it's like, you got to kind of just look for shit like that. And they're kind of like underground, but they're like, I guess they're kind of heading towards a little more mainstream and notoriety. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was always... I thought it was cool, like how these skate companies run their like the business model for their shit. It's like they don't really. It's like I feel like skateboarding. These companies are really like grassroots.
Okay,
and I like that because like they're how are they building a fan base? How are they making a profit?
Right.
They're going to these local areas, throwing shows. Well, first probably they're putting stuff on the internet.
A lot of that shit, like now, it's a lot of bigger brands in skateboarding now. You might have been away from it for a minute, you know what I mean? But like
it's like
especially shoe brands, like you really have no fucking small, strong skateboard shoe brands. You know, we have you got like Nike, Converse, Asics, New Balance. These are all
those are companies that didn't start out as skateboarding brands.
Yeah, and now they're like
skateboarding.
And now they're like key stakeholders in that field. You know what I mean? They have the money, they have the fucking team, they have the ability to produce the product. You know, shoes and shit like that. You know, especially from a business perspective, I see that's where it transgenders. You know, genres, because like streetwear and skateware. A lot of streetwear comes from skateboarding.
Yeah.
And so now you have these brands who are, you know, like coming in to skateboarding and kind of like reinventing them as streetwear. You get what I'm saying? Like, New Balance was heavy in the street, Asics was heavy in the street, but now it's like skateboarding, and so now you're gonna be like, oh, now you see it on these videos. Now you see kids wearing it in the street.
It's like they're culturally appropriating skateboarding.
Shit, yeah, some shit like that.
Like Wayne started that.
Yeah, possibly.
Well, let me not say that.
But he's still skating.
He was like, yeah, she still skates.
He loves that shit. So yeah, so like, he's kind of like, yeah, you couldn't say that. Like, yeah. And that's what I mean. Like, that's the fine line of saying,
that's crazy.
Who's a skater, who's not a skater, but like, who the fuck are we to say that?
You're right.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
I've never heard anybody say that people culturally appropriate skateboarding.
But it's kind of like they're using it to get to these places.
But these brands do that with everything. Even if it's just something totally off the wall, you look at Lizzo when she was bigger. All these brands been on this huge campaign of like, yo, fat is beautiful, like hyping up being big. Lizzo lose weight, nobody cares anymore. Like, nobody's talking about these plus size models anymore. Like, these companies will just take any opportunity they have to take whatever's being talked about in the culture and monetize it.
Yeah, and that's why that's what authenticity comes into play. As a consumer, you got to know what's real and what's some bullshit. And so, you know, what brands do you fuck with? You know what I mean? Like, the things that I like are things that are relatable to me, things that don't seem a stretch for me to be, you know, associated with. And that's what I try to make Hard Times. Like, you know, we are Hard Times. We don't try to be anything else. We're accessible. People know where we are. And just true to self. Like, we're not, like, trying to sit here and be anything other than what we are. I'm here, you know what I mean? People that know Hard Times, they'll see me, you know my name, but they'll be like, oh, hey, Hard Times. But, like, it's a very authentic place. It's a place from, it's like, it's just from the core. It's love. It's just what it is. There's no bullshit behind it.
And I guess that kind of reflects into these skaters' like personalities too. Like, I remember even coming up, like, if you're talking to a skateboarder, they're almost like, I want to say anti whatever everybody else thinks is cool, but it's like they didn't really care what other crowds like thought was cool. They'll just be themselves and kind of do whatever the fuck they're doing.
And why should they? Because those are the things that set the trends, as we just spoke about, like the whole culture, you know what I mean? Just being kind of pimped off on fucking runways or wherever else, you know what I mean?
I'm trying to think about now, like, what are some skatewear brands that started out as like centered around skateboarding? I'm thinking of like Enjoy.
Enjoy's not even in business anymore.
I remember at the time when I was skating, that was big.
Right.
I remember still having had the black Enjoy hoodie with like every letter's a different color. But is that an example of one like you're talking about, like where it started out as centered around skateboarding? It wasn't this like big company that kind of just adopted skateboarding in this weird way.
I mean, like, I don't know what brand, but like FA was kind of a brand that was centered on skateboard. Now it's kind of like Fashion Central, but which doesn't make it a bad thing. But like,
I guess DC
primitive, you know, just a lot of shit that's become mainstream. But people that wear it,
Vans.
The people that wear it, they don't know the origin of it, and that's not a bad thing because shit in business, don't you want people to buy your shit?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the purpose of it. People, like you got this fine line of, it's not this because people are wearing it mainstream, but anything you do you want it to be half-ass? Or do you not want it to be successful? Like, I don't want people to be like, it's Hard Times, I don't skate, I can't wear it. No, buy my shit. I appreciate it.
Oh, so no, that is a topic too, where people like, they'll like something, and then when like a lot of people start liking it, they're like, it's too mainstream for me now.
Yeah, well, maybe it's...
I used to like this shit back when nobody even knew about it.
Yeah, but maybe if it was the brand was still able to, create some type of exclusivity and make their merchandise have a demand, it's all about the work you put in. Like, if you do half-ass shit, people are not going to fuck with it. Like, I go to work fucking 7 days a week. People that come in that shop, they know me. Because guess who be there? Me. I don't do shit right all the time. I make some mistakes, but when I learn about my mistakes, we try to not make them happen again. Try to be what the people need, you know?
What are some mistakes you think you made running a skate shop that might be good advice for someone that's to hear that might be thinking about doing something like that?
Stop thinking you're doing everything right. Shit. Be willing to listen to people when they tell you you're doing something wrong. Don't take the criticism and get a fucking attitude. Sit back and think about it. Maybe you are doing something wrong. Trust your gut. Do what you want to do too. Like don't make the criticism make you second doubt yourself. Doubt yourself, you know what I mean? So just be true to self, man. Like, I think business is all about making mistakes, learning from your mistakes. Your business is only good as the last mistake you were able to overcome. Because there's gonna always be something in business, in life that you don't know shit about. So if you let it knock you on your ass and you don't get up and you stay there, yeah.
To kind of go back to what I was saying earlier, just the business model of like, let's say like a skate team or like a skate brand. I feel like it's, like I said, it's a grassroots approach because they're not really reliant on any like mainstream push or anything. It's more like maybe it's not like that these days. Tell me if I'm wrong, but it's like these skate companies will just kind of like put out videos online, build an audience from these skate videos. Then they'll go to these local areas and they'll put on maybe like a skate competition or like a skate show. Local kids from that area will come out and they'll be fans of those skaters and they'll buy the boards, they'll buy the merch. And it just feels like a direct to consumer approach.
Yeah, that happens. That don't happen a lot around here. That's a very like once every 3-4 summers in this area, possibly. It's social media. People connect with social media. What they see on social media. They see the brands they like, people they can relate to, some of their friends wearing the shit. Maybe the limited access to it, but like I don't see skateboard brands doing that anymore. That's why it's kind of like, I think, 1,000,001 skateboard brands.
How do they do it now? 'Cause I'm thinking it just
like this kind of social media. Sometimes they put the videos out.
But it still feels like it's direct to consumer. Like it's not let's say you do
business music. Model direct, because I would definitely say it's direct to consumer, but still in the direct consumer business model, the shops are a necessity.
That's what I'm saying. Like, let's say
the
you make music.
kind of like validate what the consumer wants, because the shop carries what the customer asks for, right? And so you could do this business model, straight to consumer online, but when you take that rare opportunity to put out a video and people get to see it before it comes out online, where are you going to do that at? You can only do so many premieres in large spaces in big cities. You need small shops to give you that exposure. When you have new products, you can do online presence, but these small shops have to be there for people to come there and touch them, touch the product.
Go ahead.
I just think, it's kind of like, it's your product selection, man. It's up to you to have a product selection. You have to listen to your consumer to see what they want and not just have a bunch of shit in the store that nobody has asked or even inquired about.
Well, I guess what are kids asking for these days? Like, what boards do they want to skate? What clothes do they want to wear in 2025? Like, what are people asking you for at your shop?
Well, we kind of push heavy on our own shop brand at this moment, man, because it's kind of hard to necessarily carry every brand that's requested because there's so many brands. So we try to be original about our shop merchandise, make quality shop merchandise with different designs. Kids are asking for sometimes a lot of shit that we don't have, a lot of shit we don't carry, a lot of accounts that we can't get.
Yep. What's up, bro? It's my boy Karen.
What's going on, bro?
Karen, this Toney, this Will.
What's going on, bro? How you doing? But yeah, a lot of times, I mean,
what are they asking for? Like what?
SBs, kids like SBs,
stuff?
like,
Okay.
but like.
Well, SB doesn't have boards though, I don't think, right?
Nah, they don't have boards, but like.
What do kids want to skate though? Like what boards do they want to skate in 2025?
Like I said, we sell shop decks. They still have deluxe products. Some of the smaller brands, FA, Violet. Like we have access to all the board brands, but due to a lot of tariffs, time changes, boards have went up.
Because of Trump's tariffs?
Some of Trump's tariffs or whomever they may be, or definitely Trump's tariffs, but also just the cost of the goods to manufacture the product.
Just inflation.
It's like when you were skating, boards were probably like $50, $60, right?
I guess it depends on which ones, but they were about 30 to 60.
Yeah, boards are $80, $90 now.
Sheesh.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Just a regular, like,
Just
low
regular,
end
you know
board.
what I mean? They from 60 to 80 is a low end deck. You know what I mean? You might get a specialized deck like a VX deck, or a flight deck, which are some that have different inlays so they don't break as often. But yeah, a board is like $60 to $80, and so like the alternative now is we create a shop product that's a competitive price at $50, $60. And so if it's the same people that are manufacturing these $80, $90 boards, you should purchase ours, right? And so like that's what we're pushing. You know what I mean? Like it's the business model for me is to stay open. I don't know. I can't tell you what anybody else's in the industry is. We carry the products that people want, that they ask for, that are continuously purchased, and that may change at any given moment. But skateboard requires deck, board, trucks, wheels. And then when we get into soft goods, like clothing and hats and stuff, like all that's trendy.
That'll change over time.
Yeah, and so like what makes our niche, what makes our shop where people want to come? Customer service, listening to what they do, being active in the community, and fucking trying. Because like if we didn't try, I guess we wouldn't be open for 13 years.
It's really the person behind the shop, your character, who you are. It's like it's past the products, because you can probably get these.
But I think any product you buy is kind of like that.
Yeah, you're buying into the brand, the people behind it.
Definitely a brand. I think we create a strong brand. We are a strong brand, and that's something that I strive to be, a strong brand, not just a shop. Like a shop is just a store, something you come in and you leave. Like 7-Eleven, that's a good brand. That's a bad example. But just try to be better every day.
Another thing, I guess what I kind of meant on the direct-to-consumer thing, like let's say you make music. You have to work within the industry to make music. You have to put your stuff on Spotify. You have to go through all these other people before you get to the consumer. And I feel like skateboarding is like you have to go to this local shop. Like you can't fake the numbers. Like people getting fake million views on their music. Like there is no faking the numbers in skateboarding. It's like people are still physically going to locations, buying products, and that demand is real. Like you can't fake that. And it's like I said, it's straight from the person who's making it to the consumer. There's not really like any middleman like that.
The skate shop is a middleman,
I guess.
Because if it was direct to consumer, it would come right to your house, right? So you go to an online video and say you want to skate, so you go check a video out, right? And it tells you how to skate, and then at the end it has a video for, Zoomies or some shit where you can order online at, and you order it. But when it comes to your house, do you know how to put the shit together? Do you know how to grip the board?
You're going to watch a little YouTube tutorial.
You can, but it's going to be fucked up probably the first time.
You might take it to the skate shop, let them do it.
Yeah, but do I really want to put some shit together that you ordered online?
Oh, you won't do it?
I'll do it, but how does that make you feel as a consumer to my business? How would that make you feel?
Especially if you sell the same board.
Yeah, how does that make you feel? You could
have bought that for me, bro.
Wouldn't you feel shitty?
I get it. I don't know. Did you want to talk about this other venture that we were talking about before the pod that you're thinking about getting into?
No.
Okay. We'll save that.
No.
We'll save that.
Talk about what you want to talk about.
Nah, I agree, man. Yeah, that's like any brand. Like, people buy into the brand. They buy into the person. And it's like, if you're in the community, you're doing right by the community, doing right by your customer. Like you said, listening to them, like making mistakes, getting better. I think people like, if people genuinely like you as a person, they'll usually support you more. And I always remember what Gary Vee said. You know who Gary Vee is?
No.
He's like,
Gary Vee.
You know Gary Vee? Yeah. He always said, like, when he's investing in a business, he doesn't care about the actual business. For him, the make or break thing is the person behind the business. He's like, people can have great ideas all day, but if I see that you're not a hardworking, like, genuine, good person, that you'll actually see this thing through, like, it doesn't matter how great your idea is. Like, you probably won't bring it to life.
That has a lot of facts behind it, but like you said, you just have to. I just believe you get no more out than what you put in. And like that's like you say, that goes back to skateboarding. Shit, you're not gonna learn how to do a trick just by fucking thinking about it. You're gonna bust your ass a couple times. It might take you a fucking week, but it might take you a year. Are you really that devoted to learning something new? Do you want it? I want my shop to be good. I think I've done a hell of a thing right now from where it was when we first opened up, when I knew nothing about, having a skate shop, to when I knew nothing about hosting, community events, to where we are today. You know what I mean? It's a learning process. I don't get comfortable. It's fun. It's starting to get back fun again, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the shit. Like, I've been through a lot of fucking, like I was telling you, the relocations, the fucking...
You missed it, Karen, but their shop got flooded out twice.
You know what I mean? Like, we went through a lot of shit where, like, who knew what the next part was going to be, or we were going to still be here.
Do you want to have, like, multiple locations, or are you good with having one store?
I'm good with where I'm at because I'm not worried about a store. I'm telling you, I'm creating a brand.
Mm.
So a brand can, sustain without a store, if needed be.
You'll go like straight to online?
Or wherever it is, because like, I'm not going to put myself in a box and say, all we do is sell skateboarding apparel. You know what I mean? Like, we are a community hub, a creative space. Some Portsmouth shit. We know we're from Portsmouth. We ride it out of that. And
I got to get that river sponsorship.
That would be great. We've been hollering for like 2-3 years, and
I've been trying it.
Yeah, because we do the Go Skate Day. You know what I mean? Every year. This year we had some big sponsors like Monster, watch brand called Tally and Twine, some local groups, some local businesses. But we everything we do, I just wanted to be better next year.
Yeah, I've heard of Rivers putting in money into the community.
Yeah, but like you said, it's not necessarily a stereotypical or negative stereotype amongst me and you. But when I ask them for some bread to do a skate competition, are they really willing to do that? You know what I mean? They might. I mean, because I think they do wrestling events there. Years. Yeah, they do MMA and everything. But that is way more. Maybe it's not more mainstream, but it's just me. I don't have a team of like PR people calling Rivers. I'm writing the letters. I'm doing these things. You know what I mean? I feel that. I'm doing the same thing. So I try. And my job is like the better we get, maybe they'll come to me next year and be like, yo, can we be a part of this? Bro, they better put some money. Bro, Rivers came and fucked the city up. Yeah. Bro, I try to stay away from that place, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I only been there like once, man. I've been there a couple times. Yeah. I've been to a bunch of casinos over the years. I went to Vegas one time for one night and lost $700 in like the first hour I got there. I was like, yo, fuck Vegas, bro. So now I'm like, I don't go to casinos more than once a year. I was over, because we used to go to the MGM. I was like, bro, I pray they don't open a casino near my house, because I thought I would get addicted to it. But they're about to do the one in Norfolk. Thank God I didn't. They're going to open a new one in Norfolk, right? Yeah. Well, I don't know what's going on in Norfolk. I've been trying to get somebody from the public education system on, because they just closed down like 8 schools. Oh, yeah? And then they're opening a casino. Like, what's happening in Norfolk right now? Dang, I didn't know that. Well, 8 schools, they closed. Look that up, Karen. I want to say it's like elementary schools. Or it's like a range between maybe different levels of schooling, but they closed down like 8 schools. Gotta pull it up. While he's pulling that up, are your boards made in America? They're made by an American company. In China? Nah, I think they're PS sticks, Paul Smith sticks. But I think they had a factory. It was, matter of fact, these last runs were made in America because they had a factory in Mexico, and then they just moved the factory to the States. That's good. So yeah, these were made in America. I think that's fine. Yo, well, that was made in America. That was a thing too, though. Like a lot of like remember like 10, 15 years ago, the thing was like people would move their company or their factories to China because they're cheaper labor. And then they're coming out of Texas. But now they're going to Mexico. Yeah. After that, because China got more expensive. Yeah. And also there's these, I just saw it earlier before you came, there was China just opened their first, they're calling it dark factories, where it's completely AI power. There's not one human that works there. And so there's no need for lights. Right. So just a dark factory. The AI shit's weird, man.
Bro, they doing some shit. Wait, let me read that, Karen. Is that the Norfolk thing? Norfolk Public Schools releases list of 10 schools, so it's 10 schools, of 10 schools that could close due to declining enrollment. It plans
to enroll to go to elementary school.
So what does that mean? There's no kids? Like there's less kids or something?
That's what it sounds like, but I'm sure that's could be that. 5
to tackle declining enrollment and rising costs. Go down. Let's read some more of that. Norfolk Public Schools is deciding which schools could close and which facilities could be repurposed in a long-awaited plan to address falling student enrollment and rising costs. The school division released a proposed list on Thursday. It could impact the following 10 schools. Let's see which ones they are. Berkeley, Ghent, Granby, Linwood, Norfolk Technical, Norview Elementary, PB Young, Tarleton.
Young, that PB Young school's crazy. That's that shit that's in the middle of Young's Park.
What's crazy about it?
The fucking school's in the middle of the projects. The kids don't even got to leave the projects ever.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, all them schools, small schools, yeah.
But does that sound like it's just like less kids these days?
Them schools are, they're going to bigger, they got bigger schools. And them schools are like neighborhood schools. Linwood's in like the middle of all them shits is like little neighborhood schools.
Okay.
And then if you change, like when they shut the park down, Taiwan, but you got everybody moving here, you don't have anybody staying here for the school to be open.
Right, yeah. You ain't really, yeah.
Just moving into
subsidized schools.
Well, they do say that these days, like a lot of people are having less kids and having kids later.
People doing homeschool too.
Homeschool. I won't say my friend's name because it's kind of personal, but a friend of mine just told me a couple of weeks ago he had twins and they were I want to say in kindergarten or first grade, and he started homeschooling them because something happened. Like the teacher got rough with his son in some way, and I guess another teacher noticed it and told on the other teacher. They ended up contacting him, and whatever happened, which is crazy because they never found out. The teacher got fired. It was so bad that the teacher got fired. But I guess the policy is they wouldn't tell my friend and his girl what the teacher did to their son.
Right.
Which I was like, how does that make sense? Like, what do you mean? Like, obviously it was bad enough for a teacher to get
don't
fired.
Worry about what he did. Yeah.
I was like, what kind of policy is that?
There's a lot of crazy shit going on out here, man. Keep your eyes on your kids.
For sure. Do you have kids?
Yeah, I got 2.
Okay. Do they skate?
Nah, my daughter, she's a little older. She's 23. She's going to medical school. My son, he plays baseball. Yeah, they can skate, but they don't.
How does that feel to have a skate shop and your kids don't skate?
Wait till you have kids. They're not going to want to do shit that you think is what you think it is. You're going to be the worst shit in the world. You're going to be like podcasts. They're going to be like, oh yeah,
fuck a podcast.
Gamers. Well, we're streaming. Like, nah, they're not going to do nothing you want to do.
Well, my dad used to be an electrician. I'm an electrician now.
Now, what were you when he was wanting you to be an electrician?
Okay. Toney, I appreciate it, man. Boards made in America. I love it.
Yes.
Keep going crazy.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to touch on?
Yeah,
lead the people with?
Hard Time Skate Shop, 4361 Portsmouth Boulevard, Portsmouth, Virginia, www.hardtimeskateshop.com, Instagram hardtimes_skateshop.com. We'll be doing something, I think October the 18th at High Street Festival in Portsmouth.
It's an event.
Yeah, the Portsmouth Partnership is putting that on. They're going to close down High Street from Middle Street all the way down to Effingham, have DJs, local vendors, businesses out there. I think we're going to put a skateboard installation out there. Just check us out, Hard Time Skate Shop, Portsmouth, Virginia. Appreciate the opportunity to come out here. I hope you don't do any crazy shit on this edit. No,
it's not gonna be nothing crazy. If you're watching this right now, the board has been sitting here the whole time. We're actually about to make a little video for Instagram right after we finish this, and we're giving this board away.
Yeah, so, my homie did this. This is hand-drawn artwork. This is not AI shit. My homie Lester Garcia did that, one of my good friends that I skate with. Hard Times is just about me and my homies and, the community, man. Like, a lot of the artwork is done by my friends. A lot of the support is definitely people that I know firsthand. A lot of people that I don't know, but, it's great getting to know everyone. And just being a staple in the community, man, which is, like, such a growth moment for me. You know what I mean? Like, I appreciate all the opportunities that come on in the skate shop. And just being able to places that I'm in, like even here, thank you for the opportunity, man.
Come on. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. What is this? Oh, this the event?
Yeah.
Oh, the High Street Fest. Okay.
Yeah.
I used to go to High Street all the time when, you remember that? Do you ever notice that store called Shiny Computers?
Yeah.
They shut down now.
Yeah, they shut down.
But I got my laptop from them. I was going there for like years. So this is the High Street Fest where you guys are doing a skateboarding installation at. It's October 18th.
Yeah, I just talked to
12 to 5.
About,
Yep. Okay.
So we're actually going to be one of the spots.
Is this a free event people could just come to?
Free event.
Love it. Pull up there, guys. If you're in the area, come check this out. Is that Roberta Lee? Oh, she performing. We actually got her coming on the pod. Roberta Lee.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. She's a country singer.
Okay.
Love it. Thank you, man.
That's what's up.
We out. You gotta check out Hard Times in Portsmouth.
You can pull our website if you want to.
Oh, yeah, man. Pull it up.
Can we get a website shout out?
Yeah, get a website shout out. Is it hardtimes.com?
Hardtimeskateshop.com.
Okay. Let's see this site, man. That's a picture of it?
That's the old shop.
That's the old shop.
Yeah,
the one that got flooded out.
Yeah. But yeah, that's our shop site right there.
Are those all shop boards?
Those are different brand boards,
Okay.
We have, it's an online store, e-commerce. We offer a firm payment. Those some shop decks that we have. Some are sold out.
Shop local, man.
Yeah.
I like that. I need that 8 one, man. You still make those? That's for sale up there?
No, right now we might do it again, but that was actually our 8th year anniversary design.
Okay. I need one of those on the fucking wall, man.
We do a T-shirt like that every now and then, but
what are those cans right there? What's that?
those are wheels. All of the wheels.
Oh, those are wheels. Okay.
Yeah. Trucks right there.
Come on. Hell yeah.
Different.
Got some truck.
Shop merch. Other things that we carry. But yeah, that's our site.
And people can get all this online or all this in store as well.
To your house. Yeah,
Hell yeah. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
See you guys.